What's up, buddy? Hey. So, a couple days ago, I posted on my Facebook this question, right? I asked, what is most important, doing cardio or lifting weights? Right? And there were a couple of people in the comment sections that technically got the right answer. But that's boring. That's boring. We want to start up some shit, man. This is the internet. We're supposed to start fights. No. No. But there were some people that got the right answer. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you what technically is the right answer, what I think the real answer actually is in practice, and how I recommend this with clients and with myself, because it's not exactly what it sounds like. It's not going to be the way you would imagine when you get the right answer. So, well, there were some people that technically got the right answer. The right answer to this is, it depends on your goal. But that's boring. Like I said, that's not what we're here for. Let's actually talk about that a little bit more, because I'm going to reveal my bias and show why my answer to this question is different than what most people in the fitness industry will say when you ask them what's more important, lifting weights or doing cardio. My bias, my greatest objective, what I'm trying to accomplish with my wellness, what most of my clients are trying to accomplish with their wellness, is we simply just want to wake up and feel fucking amazing, right? We just want to wake up each day and feel high energy, feel great, be able to take on the world without feeling lethargic or weighed down or held back. And for that, I always ask, what do you think is the most important muscle in the human body? Well, the answer is going to be your heart. Your heart is the most important muscle in your body. And I can point this out, right? If you tear a quad, you're going to struggle to walk for a little bit. If you rip a bicep, I had a client, Mark, back in Seattle, who had a torn bicep that he didn't surgically get repaired, and it's still, his elbow works, his arm worked, just sometimes the stretches really hurt and he didn't want to do that. But if you tear your bicep, it's not going to kill you. When your heart fails, it's gonna kill you, right? You're gonna be pushing up daisies really quick. Your most important muscle is your heart. You can't live without it, right? So with that being said, if the most important muscle is your heart, then obviously cardio is going to be most important, right? That's going to help you with keeping that heart health so that you can keep on kicking for longer. It's going to help you with your cardiorespiratory so that you can breathe better, so that you have better so you have more stamina. It's going to help with your circulation so your body functions better. It's able to transport things. It's going to make your nutrition more effective because you can move all the particles in your body. It's going to help with your immune system. There's just so much that having good cardio health entails. And so I think that's the most important. Now, don't turn away from the video yet, because this isn't actually as obvious as it sounds. When you talk to people in the fitness industry, they're going to put a higher premium on lifting weights, mostly for two reasons. The first one is, we have to be honest about the fitness industry, right? The vast majority of people that are in the fitness industry got into it because of an obsession with sports performance or an obsession with how their body looks. And look, I understand. I can say this. I've been in that boat, right? I used to be super obsessed with trying to max out stuff and trying to get better and to look better and to get six-pack abs, right? That was my obsession. That was what was most important to me in my life. That was my approach and my definition of fitness. Obviously, that all changed after the knee surgery, after shattering my leg, after having my knee reconstructed. I was in a lot of pain and I just wanted to not feel like crap anymore. So my objectives, my bias changed. The fitness industry as a whole has not changed yet. So in that regard, when you're looking for sports performance, when you're looking for just pure aesthetics, how you look, six-pack abs, biceps, all that stuff, yeah, lifting weights is going to be a little bit more effective towards that goal. The second reason why a lot of fitness professionals, and myself included still to this day, put a higher premium on lifting weights is because it can do multiple things at once, right? I teach my clients that there's three components to fitness. There is strength, there is cardio, and there's flexibility. And of all the styles to work out, all the styles to exercise, the only one that really gets all three is going to be lifting weights somehow, whether it's a kettlebell, dumbbell, barbells. If you can structure it correctly, where you're doing supersets, trisets, small circuits, where you're limiting the rest period and you're huffing and puffing, you can get a cardio effect via lifting weights. It's not as great as a specific cardio workout, but if you're already checking the box with cardio some point in the week, you can double dip and get more from structuring your weightlifting in a way that's a little bit quicker and a little bit more aerobic, right? When you do your exercises, when you're lifting weights, if you're using a full range of motion, you can also get a stretch. I mentioned my client Mark that had the torn bicep, right? It works, but just the stretch was uncomfortable, right? When you're lifting weights, you can get some stretch, you can get some flexibility. It's not as good as yoga, it's not as good as dedicated stretching, but it is really effective still. So there's a little bit higher premium on lifting weights because you can half-ass a few things at once, right? You can get really good with strength and you can half-ass the cardio and the flexibility. If you're getting the other two components somewhere in the week, then putting a higher premium on the lifting weights is smart. It is a little bit more effective. For me, the way that I structure my personal week, and I probably exercise a little bit more than most of my clients do, is I have 2 days where I do circuits. I have 2 days of dedicated strength training, a little bit slower, more traditional, and then I have 2 days of cardio. I finish with like an extra day of like either hiking, which could be cardio, or yoga, which is more flexibility and recovery. So that's kind of how if you look at that, the way I do the circuits, they're a little bit longer, so they're a little bit more endurance based. Ultimately,
Hey, this is Editing Steve. I'm watching this again way after recording, and I kind of did some really stupid stuff here and talked about weird math that was really confusing. All in all, I'm going to simplify. If you look at the circuit, strength, and cardio days, I do more cardio. All right, back to me.
I'm structuring my stuff to get more cardio. I do put a higher premium on cardio. If there's a reason why I'm like short on time or I don't really feel like it and I'm just checking the box, I ensure that I'm getting cardio first. I want to make sure that that box is met first and foremost, and then from there we can enhance things by incorporating more strength training and putting more premium and putting more focus on strength training, more frequency there. But absolutely, you gotta be getting cardio first and foremost. It's absolutely critical. Your most important muscle is your heart. We want to get started there, and then we want to get the others too, right? So what's most important? I'm going to say a focus on cardio is, even though more frequently I'm going to recommend that you strength train. I'm going to recommend that you strength train in a way that gets an aerobic effect, but it's because cardio is just more important. It's more important for your health and wellness. It's more important overall. It's more important for your heart. I think we badmouth cardio too much, and I want to make sure that there's still people out there championing, saying that cardio is as important as it is. You do have to get some cardio in. It's absolutely crucial, and it makes you healthy.